Hello and welcome to GATE and ESC classes. Today we will discuss Engineering Services 2021 detailed solution of part 4. Question number 64. Question number 61. Water is flowing through a pipe of diameter 200 mm with a velocity of 3 meter per second. What is the head loss due to friction for a length of 5 meter if the coefficient of friction is given by F is equal to 0.02 plus 0.3009. RE. Actually, I will either this side I will write, and this one is wrong. Plus 0.009 RE 0.3. Okay, where Re is the Reynolds number, and take the kinematic viscosity of water as 0.01 stroke. G is equal to 9.81 meter per second square and 6 into 10 की power 5. Okay, 10 की power 5 bracket close 0.3 equal to 54.13. This question is asked in the engineering services. So first I will write the given data. V is given 3, velocity is given 3 meter per second, and diameter is given 0.2 मीटर. 200 mm को अपन लोग मीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो 0.2 मीटर आएगा. तो डेंसिटी ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है 0. इसको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. विस्कोसिटी ऑफ वाटर भी दिया हुआ है अपने को, काइनेमेटिक विस्कोसिटी. तो अपन लोग इसको रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर के फॉर्मूले पे रखेंगे. आर ई इज इक्वल टू वी डी अपॉन विस्कोसिटी का v 3 इंटू 0.2 अपॉन 0.01 इंटू 10 की पावर -4 equal to 6 into 10 की power 5. By solving this one we get the answer of that one. After that we will write the given equation. After that we will write the coefficient of the friction given in the question. F is equal to 0.02 plus 0.09 upon 6 into 10 की power 5 into 0.3 equal to, by solving this one we get F is equal to 0.02166. We get the value of coefficient of friction is equal to 0.2166. After that we will find out the friction factor. I will write here only. Friction factor is equal to 4F. 4F is equal to 4 into the coefficient of friction value 0.02166 equal to what we will get by solving. Just wait a moment, I will try to calculate this value. 4 into 0.02166 is equal to 0.08664. After that we will find out the head loss. Head loss due to friction. HF is equal to 4F L V square upon 2GD. After that we will apply all the values. 4F I have got 0.08664 into L value is 5 meter. Here given length is given 5 meter. Here length is given 5 meter. We will apply 5 into V square is how much? 3 meter. 3 square. Velocity is 3 square, and 2 into 9.81 into D is 0.02. By solving we get the head loss due to friction is equal to 0.0993 meter. This is the answer, and answer will be option A, 0.993 meter of water. Okay, we will moving for next question number 62. Actually this question number 62 is half. I will write here the full question because of some mistakes I have not written here. Water is flowing through a horizontal pipe of diameter 200 mm at velocity of 3 meter per second. A circular solid plate of diameter 150 mm is placed in the pipe to obstruct the flow. What is the loss of head due to obstruction in the pipe? If Cc is equal to 0.062, then gravity is equal to 9.81 meter square per second. We have to find out the head loss. We have to find out the head loss due to obstruction in the pipe. We have to find out. Okay, first I will write the given data. Whatever the given data is given, diameter is given, and CCC is also is given. The value of CCC is coefficient of contraction. This is very simple. First I will write the what I have to find out. Head loss due to obstruction in pipe. HL is equal to V square upon 2G. A coefficient of friction, A value is area of pipe, minus small a is equal to maximum area of obstruction. Minus 1 whole square. After that I will apply all the values. HL is equal to V square is given, velocity is given the 3 meter, velocity is given 3 meter per second, velocity is given 3 square upon 2, G value also is given 9.81 upon area of contraction is how much? 0.02 whole square, 0.62, 0.2 whole square minus, and the maximum area of obstruction is 0.5 square. By solving this we get the answer 3.311 meter. This is the value of head loss due to obstruction in pipe. So our answer will be option number A. We will moving for question number 63. The three pipes is given. Three pipes of length 80 meter, 50 meter and 40 meter, 400 meter, and of diameters 500 mm and 400 mm and 300 mm respectively are connected in series. These pipes are to be replaced by single pipe of length 1700 meter. And what is the diameter of the single pipe? We have to find out the diameter of the single pipe. Firstly we have to first I will draw here the diagram of this one in the series of the pipes. Okay guys, first I will write here L1 is given, L1 is equal to 800 mm and L2 is given 500 meter and L3 is given 400 mm. After that D1 also is given 500 meter and D2 is given 400 meter and D3 is also given 300 meter and connected in series, and these pipes are replaced by single pipe of length 1700 meter. After that single pipe also is given. This one we will take Q take this one is L1 is equal to 1700 meter and D is not given. Since the two pipes are to be equivalent, hence the discharge and the head loss must be same in the two, assuming same friction in two sets of pipes. Firstly, I will apply all the values in the formula. 4FL Q square upon 12.1 d की power 5 is equal to F L1 Q square upon 12.1 d1 power 5 plus FL2 Q square upon 12.1 d2 5 plus FL3 Q square upon 12.1 d3 power 5. After that we will apply all the values, whatever the values are given. First we will cancel out this one, 12.1, 12.1, 12.1. This 12.1 we will cancel out. After that we will F also can be cancelled. F also can be cancelled here. After that we will apply here there will be no, this one is not there. FL Q square and Q square also will be cancelled. Q square will be also cancelled. After that L also is given. L1, L2, L3 will be remaining. After that I will write the values. L is equal to d की power 5 is equal to L1 is 800 meter and value of d1 is equal to 0. By converting it into meter I get 0.5 की power 5 upon L2 is equal to 500 upon 0.4 all 5. L3 is equal to 400 upon 100. D3 is given 300. So we will convert it into meter. We will get 0.3 की power 5. By solving this one we get the value of d की power 5 equal to 0.00711. This will be our d की power 5. By solving, by converting it into d equal to 0.00711. This is our answer in meter. Which option is right? Option first will be your answer. 64th number question. The head of water at the inlet of pipe 2000 meter long and 500 mm diameter is 60 meter. The nozzle of diameter is 100 mm at its outlet is fitted to the pipe. What is the velocity of water at the outlet of nozzle? F is equal to 0.014 for the pipe. Take gravity is equal to 0.981. First we will calculate the head loss in the pipe. First I will write here. First I will draw the diagram of this head loss of water. This is head loss of water. This side, given D is equal to 0.5 meter, and F also is given 0.01, and the L also is given 200 meter. This one is V1, this one is 0.1. Head is given 60 meter. Head is equal to 60 meter, and friction factor is equal to 4F is equal to 4 into 0.01 is equal to 0.04. After that, we will find out the head loss in 2000 meter length of pipe. Head loss in 2000 meter in pipe equal to FL Q square upon 12.1 D की power 5. This one is fun. Head loss is 60, and this side is energy equation. We will take this side as energy equation number 2, equation 1 and equation 2. Applying energy equation between 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is equal to P2 upon gamma plus Z2 plus V2 square upon 2G plus HF. P2 upon gamma, P2 is 0, Z2 is also 0, this one is 0, this one is 0, neglecting loss in nozzle because there is no nozzle in this. After that, we will get here 60 is equal to V square upon 2G plus, by applying the value of HF, we get FL V1 square upon 2GD. By applying the continuity equation, V1 into pi by 4 into 0.5 square is equal to V2 into pi by 4 into 0.1 whole square equal to V1. After that, we were solving this one, we get the value of V1 is equal to V2 upon 25. Applying all the values in this one, in this equation, in equation number 3, applying in the equation 3, we get 60 is equal to V2 square upon 2 into 9.811 plus FL upon D into 625. We will write the FL value is, there is no place, so I will be writing here only. FL value is 0.04 into 2000. 2000 is the length and F is the outlet of the nozzle here given. By solving this one, we get the value of V2. V2 is equal to 30.61 meter per second. Just wait, I will write here. Option number A will be our right answer. After moving to the 65th number question. Water is flowing with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second in a pipe of length to 2500 meter and of diameter 500 mm. At the end of the pipe, a valve is provided. What is the rise in pressure if the valve is closed in 25 seconds? Take the value of C as 1460 meter per second. First, I will draw the valve here diagram here. V is given, velocity is given per second, and D is also is given 0.5 meter, because by converting millimeter into meter we will get the value of 0.5 meter, and the length is given 2500 meter. This is valve rise temperature if the valve is closed. T naught is equal to 25 seconds. First I make to make brackets. First I will write all these things are given. This one is given data. After that I will write critical time is equal to 2L upon C is equal to 2 into 2500 upon 60 second is equal to, by solving we get 3.2 second. Because this critical time can be denoted as TC. By comparing time of closure of valve with the critical time, we get T naught is equal to, it's so closure case, it is a slow closure case. Okay guys, after that we will write del P is equal to rho VL upon T naught is equal to 1000 into 1.5 into 2500 into conversion. Also I will write here Newton per m square. By solving we get del P is equal to 15 into 10 की power 4 Newton per m square. By converting it into centimeter square, we get the value 15 into Newton centimeter square. Our answer will be option number B, 66 number question. If a submerged body is in unstable equilibrium, then ऐसा बोल रहा है कि अपना जो सबमर्ज बॉडी है अनस्टेबल रहेगा तो इक्विलिब्रियम क्या होगा बोल रहा है। तो सिंपल है, तो सबमर्ज बॉडी जो है जो अनस्टेबल रहेगा, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी शुड बी अबव सेंटर ऑफ बायोनेंसी रहेगा। तो ऑप्शन नंबर बी विल बी योर राइट आंसर। दिस वन इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज द सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी सेंटर ऑफ बायोनेंसी is below the center of gravity. This one is wrong. Center of buoyancy is above the center of gravity. No. Option. Just wait. Option number A will be right. Option number A will be right because the center of buoyancy is below. Below means this is downward of the gravity. Center of buoyancy is downward of the center of gravity. Below means नीचे की तरफ रहेगा सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी। ओके गाइस, तो सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑप्शन नंबर ए विल बी राइट एंड ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज इट इज बिलो द ग्रेविटी। मेटा सेंटर इज बिलो द सेंटर ऑफ बायोनेंसी, दिस आल्सो इज रॉन्ग। मेटा सेंटर इज अबव द सेंटर ऑफ बायोनेंसी, दिस आल्सो इज रॉन्ग। तो 67 number question we will moving. How much concrete with this one is gamma guys. Gamma is equal to 25 kilonewton per meter cube must be attached to a beam having a volume of 0.1 meter cube and specific gravity 0.6 to cause both to sink in water. Gravity is equal to 9.1 meter per second square. First, for solving this one, we need to write the values, whatever the values are given. Gamma is equal to 25 kilonewton per meter cube and the volume also is given. The volume also is given 0.1 meter cube and specific gravity also is given 0.6 and gravity also is given 9.81. For sinking of both seam and attached concrete, the weight should be greater than or equal to the buoyant force. Okay guys, this means buoyant force. First we will write the weight. Weight is equal to V conical into 25 plus 0.1 into 0.6 into 9.81 kilonewton. After that we will write buoyancy force. Buoyancy force is equal to V conical plus 0.1 into 9.81 kilonewton is equal to by comparing these two of the equation, V conical into 25 plus 0.1 into 0.6 into 9.81 greater than or equal to V conical into 9.81 into 9.81 plus 0.981. After that we will write V conical is equal to 0. By solving this one we get 0.02583 meter cube. With weight of concrete is equal to weight of concrete equal to greater or equal to 0.2583 into 25 equal to 0.6458 kilonewton. After that we will write weight of concrete to be attached equal to 0.6458 kilonewton. Option number D is matching. We will moving for question number 68. Very simple question. A liquid has a specific gravity 1.9 and a kinematic viscosity 6 strokes. What is the dynamic viscosity? Dynamic viscosity is equal to rho this one is rho after that write mu is equal to V. Then kinematic viscosity is 6 strokes, 6 into 10 की power minus 4 meters square second into rho is given 1.9 by converting it into kg per meter cube, 1000 multiplication kg per meter cube. By solving this one we get the value of mu is equal to 1.4 Newton meter square. This is the value of mu. Our answer will be option number A. 68 also is completed. And 69th number question. Oil of specific gravity 0.8 flows through a 0.2 meter diameter pipe under a pressure of 100 kilonewton per meter square. If the datum is 5 meter below the center line of the pipe and the total energy with respect to the datum is 335 Newton meter per Newton, the discharge is G is equal to 9.81. First I will draw the oil datum. I will draw here. This one is datum, and the PB is equal to 100 kilonewton per meter square. PB is given 100 kilonewton here under pressure, and ZB is equal to 5 meter. This is datum line. This through the following through this point. This one is point, and this way the datum line is taking place. After that we will apply the formula in the formula PB upon gamma plus ZB plus VB square upon 2G is equal to 35 meter. After that we will be applying PB upon 0.8 gamma W plus ZB plus VB square upon 2G. VB square upon 2G is equal to 35 meter. After that the value of PB is equal to 100 meter, and 0.8 into gamma value is equal to G value is 9.81 plus ZB is equal to 5, and ZB the value is given. VB square we have to find out upon 2G2 into 9.81 is equal to 35. The value is VB is equal to 18.401 meter per second. After that we will find out the discharge. VB by D square upon 4 equal to 18.401 into pi into D square value is 0.2 chi square upon all fourth equal to, by solving this one we get the value of 0.5 0.578 meter cube second. Guys, please be serious on the unit, otherwise you may lose the answers. And matching the approach, it will be option A will be our right answer. We will be going for next question. In Bernoulli's equation is based on. This is the very simple question. Bernoulli's equation is obtained by integrating. First I will take the option D. Integrating energy equation wrong. Differentiating the Navier-Stokes equation, this one also is wrong. Differentiating the Euler's equation of motion, this also is wrong. Integrating the Euler equation of motion, this one is right. Option A is our correct answer. Question number 71. Which one of the following is not the methodology of control separation of flow from boundary in the application of aerofoils? We were talking about the which one is not methodology control separation of a flow from boundary in the application of aerofoils. Streamlining of a blunt body shapes, this also is wrong. Fluid ejection from the boundary layer, this one is right. Suction of fluid from the boundary layer, this one also is. Creating a motion of the boundary layer, this one also. Because this option A is streamlining the object only, not the blunt body of shapes. Here I will write option A. Why it will wrong? Streamlining the object only. And option B is right. C right answer is suction of retarded fluid from boundary layer. Options, this one is right. Option D, creating a motion of the boundary wall. This also is wrong, because creating a motion of boundary of the boundary motion of the boundary wall, thereby giving energy to the retarded fluid. All these options are right, because all these options are wrong. Option B will be our right answer. Going for next question, what is the value of mass of the air in a room of size 4 into 4 meter into 5 meter into 6 meter at 100 kilopascal and 25 degrees Celsius? Take R is equal to 0.287 kilopascal meter cube, kg inverse and K inverse. Guys, please be careful. This is very simple question. By applying only this is formula based answer. Okay, first we will write the given volume is given 4 meter into 5 meter into 6 meter, and the kilopascal is given. P is given 100 kilopascal, and the rho also is given, rho not given. RT, R value is given here. I will not write. First I will write the formula. P is equal to rho RT. Rho is equal to P upon RT is equal to 100 kilopascal upon 0.287 into T is how much? 25 degrees Celsius. By multiplying with 273 plus 25 degrees 25 degree, we will get the answer is equal to rho value we get 1.169 kg meter second. After that we have to find out the mass of the air. Mass of air is equal to rho volume. Rho volume is equal to rho value is 1.16. Just wait, here is 1.16923 into volume is 4 into 5 into 6 kg. By solving this we get the value of mass of air is 140.308 kg. We get the mass of air. Mass of air is option number C will be our right answer. Question number 73. This is also very simple question. Body of weight 100 Newton is placed on a rough horizontal plane. What is the coefficient of friction if a horizontal force of 60 Newton just causes the body to slide over the horizontal plane. फर्स्ट सबसे पहले मैं डायग्राम को ड्रॉ कर लेता हूँ। एक बॉडी है हॉरिजॉन्टल में, 6 किलो न्यूटन इधर से फोर्स लग रहा है, तो फिर रिएक्शन अपने को ऊपर देखने को मिलेगा और कोफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन इधर आएगा म्यू आर। तो नीचे की ओर डाउनवर्ड में अपने को वेट लगाना है, बॉडी ऑफ वेट, इसका जो वेट है 100 किलो न्यूटन है। तो फिर सिंपल है, आर का वैल्यू तो दिया हुआ है गिवन, तो आर इज इक्वल टू 100 न्यूटन। फिर उसके बाद अपन लोग अप्लाई करेंगे म्यू जस्ट वेट, F is equal to mu r, value is F, and no guys, I have written wrong here, just wait a moment. I will write here 60 is equal to mu into 100. By solving this one we get the value of 0.6. 0.6 will be our right answer. Question number 74 also is very simple answer. A body is moving with a velocity of 2 meters per second. After 4 seconds the velocity of the body becomes 5 meters per second. The acceleration of the body is solution. Vi is given 2 meters per second. Vf also is given 5 meters per second, and del t is also is given 4 seconds. Acceleration is equal to Vf minus Vi upon del t, equal to, by applying the values, all the values, Vf is given 5, Vi is 2, and del t is 4. By solving this, 3 upon 4 is equal to 0.75 meter square. 0.75 meter per square is the correct answer. Option number C will be our right answer. And the 75 number question, the principal stress at a point in a elastic material are 60 Newton per mm square टेंसाइल की तरफ से लग रहा है, और 20 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर टेंसाइल की तरफ लग रहा है, और 50 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर कंप्रेसिव है. व्हाट इज द वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन बाय कंसीडरिंग यंग मॉडुलस as 100 into 103 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर, और म्यू दिया हुआ है, this one is mu is equal to 0.3. then after that we have to find out. This is also very simple question. By applying all the, first I will write the given data. Sigma x is 60 and sigma y is equal to 50. No, sigma y is equal to 20, and sigma z is equal to 50. Epsilon naught v is equal to epsilon naught x plus epsilon naught y plus epsilon naught z is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E1 minus 2 mu. Applying all the values here, sigma x is 60 plus 20 minus 50, because the compressive principal stress is taking place here. It will be minus 50 upon elastic limit is 100 into 10 की power 3 into 1 minus 2 into 0.3 equal to 1.2 into 10 की power minus 4 is the absolute volumetric strain. 1.2 into 10 की power minus 4 will be our right answer. Means option number A will be our right answer. Moving for the next question. Question number 76 on the screen. A man whose weight is 650 Newton standing on the ground raises a load 3000 Newton by means of a single string system of pulleys. There are 6 light pulleys in each block. The thrust of the man on the ground is. This one also is very simple question asked in the GATE exam. In single string system of pulleys, velocity ratio जो दिया है n दिया है, velocity ratio is equal to n, where n is equal to number of strings between fixed pulley block and movable pulley block. Okay, considering 100% efficiency equal to mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio. Mechanical advantage equal to velocity ratio, and n is equal to 6. Mechanical advantage is equal to weight upon tension. Okay, weight upon tension. Mechanical advantage is equal to W upon T is equal to 6. Tension is equal to weight upon 6 is equal to 3000 upon 6 is equal to 500 Newton. Okay, 500 Newton. So the thrust on man on ground, कितना ट्रस्ट लग रहा है मैन के, जो आदमी है खड़ा है धरती पे, कितना ट्रस्ट लग रहा है उसको अपन लोग माइनस करेंगे. Here I will write. So trust man on ground equal to W minus T. वेट कितना पड़ रहा है और टेंशन कितना पड़ रहा है, तो इक्वल टू वेट है आदमी का 650 और टेंशन पड़ रहा है 500. तो फिर अपना जो कितना टेंशन पड़ रहा है उसके हिसाब से कितना 150 न्यूटन ट्रस्ट पड़ रहा है ग्राउंड पे. ओके गाइस, 150 ट्रस्ट पड़ रहा है ग्राउंड पे. तो ऑप्शन नंबर सी विल बी आवर right answer. Question number 77. A particle starts with an initial velocity of 200 centimeter per second and moves with uniform retardation of 10 centimeter per second. If it describes 1500 centimeter in time, t, what is or are the possible value s of t. First, whatever the given data is given, I will write here. U is equal to 200 centimeter per second, and G also is given. G is how much? Minus 10. Because this is uniform retardation, we will take negative centimeter square, and ES is given. Time we denote with S, 15 centimeter. We will apply the second laws. S is equal to ut plus half gt square. Half gt square. S is given 1500 is equal to 200 t minus 5t square. After that we will rearrange it into equation. We will get t square minus 40t plus 300 is equal to 0. By doing this expression, we get the value of t1 is equal to 10 seconds and t2 is equal to 30 seconds. And option number B will be our right answer. 78 number question. Consider the following statements for system of forces. Two or more forces that act at the same point are called coplanar forces. Okay, two or more forces whose directed arrows lie in same plane are called concurrent forces. Invergence theorem states that the moment of several concurrent coplanar forces about any point O in their equals at the moment of their resultant about the point O. Lami's theorem states that if body is in equilibrium under the action of three forces, each force is proportional to the sine of angle between the other forces. Yes, this last point is absolutely right, because the Lami's theorem states that the force is proportional to the sine of the angle between the other forces. This option is right. This one is right. Option number 4 is right, and option number 2 is not given. Just wait. 3 is virginance, and option number this one, two or more forces that act at the same point are called coplanar forces. This is absolutely right. Wrong answer. Two or more forces whose directed arrows lie in same plane are called concurrent. This also is wrong. Virgin's theorem states that the moment of several concurrent coplanar forces about any point O in their plane equals the moment of the resultant about the point O. Yes, this is option number 3 is right. Option number 3 also is right. And our option will be C. Option C is right. Okay, we will be moving for 79 number question. 79 number question. Shear stress is always tangent. This is related with stress and strain. This is very simple because it is discussing about the stress and strain related statements. Okay, so we were focusing on this. Shear strain is always tangential to the area over which it acts. Absolutely right, because it's tangential to the area over which it acts. Okay, this one is right. And shear stress on the transverse pair of faces are known as complementary shear stress. This is also right. Shear strain is defined as the change in right angle of the element measured in radians. Absolutely right, because its shear strain is measured in the radians. Okay, modulus of rigidity is the ratio of shear strain to shear stress. Is wrong, because modulus of rigidity, I will write here, modulus of rigidity ratio is equal to shear stress. Just wait a moment. Shear stress upon shear strain, because the modulus of a rigidity is shear stress upon shear strain. Okay, the option number D is wrong. I have written here correct statement here on modulus of rigidity, and our option will be D. Option number D will be our right answer. Question number 80. It is discussing about the stress and strain analysis statements. Okay, so we were following over it. The stress components on any inclined plane can easily be found with the help of a geometrical construction known as Mohr circle. This statement is absolutely right, because the Mohr stress circle is which discuss about the geometrical constructions related. Option number A is right, and option number 2, the ratio of longitudinal strain to the lateral strain is known as Poisson's ratio. This is wrong, because the correct statement I will write here, because Poisson's ratio is equal to lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. Longitudinal strain. Poisson's ratio is complete. This statement is wrong. I have written the correct statement over here. When a body is acted upon by 3 mutually perpendicular forces, there is a change in the volume of the body, which is referred to as the dilation of the material. Yes, option 3 also is right. The ratio of original volume to increase in volume is known as volumetric strain. This option is also wrong, because the volumetric strain equal to change in volume upon original volume. Change in volume upon original volume. Option number A will be our right, because option 1 and 3 options are only right. Option number A is right. Option A is right. And thank you guys. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, we will meet you on next video lecture series.